Hello, Rose of Sharon. I don't know how to say that. I know who it is. Hello, and Tojo. I don't know how to say that. Jacob B. Popo. Yeah, I probably said it wrong, but I know who you are. We just met. So, welcome, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Meeting all kinds of new people, making new friends, loving that immensely. That just makes my day. There's the shirt again. Yep, this is the first official time I've actually wore it. I tried it on for about 2 minutes yesterday, but other than that, this is the first time I put it on. So it's really thick. So I might have to get the air conditioner going again in here because it's 17 degrees outside on October the 14th. Crazy. Crazy. Lover boy, Mr. Buzz. Hello, la la la. Love the shirt. Thank you. I really like it too. $70 down to 13 or $14. Beautiful deal. Warm here today in the south. Yep, it's totally ridiculously warm here for the time of year. Can hardly believe it. Really good though. Easy on the heating bill. Hi all, Shelby D. Love the shirt too. Thank you. I've never seen a shirt like it. It's so thick. Like it's almost a coat. It's close to being a coat. It's really, really thick. You can see how thick the sleeves are. Like it's very thick material. Probably in all for the fall, I won't even need a coat. I'll just be able to wear the shirt. They had two. I should have bought the other one. Free Will says, hello, good day. We got 14 people. And I got something new to drink. They didn't have my non alcoholic beer that I always buy. So I was forced to buy this. It's Italian fruit juice, sparkling fruit juice, they call it. It's not bad. It's okay. And I just showed you sparkling fruit juice. It's not bad. I don't think I'll buy it again. It was all they had that looked appealing at all. I bought some. I don't know if you remember the Pop Shop. So Pop Shop is. I don't even know if that's anywhere but Canada. Actually, you can fill me in if anybody knows what the Pop Shop is. But that's something that was around years ago. My mother actually worked at the one that was beside our house because we live right beside one. It was in a gas station, and she actually worked there. And Pop Shop Pop was the best. I don't even like pop, but Pop Shop Pop was really, really good. Well, Mr. Buzz, a bit of a cheeky question is, but yes, that's definitely a form of pharmakia. Absolutely. And I used to love this pop called Lime Ricky. And I saw it on the shelf today. I'm like, no way, that's Lime Ricky. So I bought 2 bottles of it. Just like everything else, they've ruined Lime Ricky. It doesn't taste anything like it used to. Got this terrible aftertaste. Managed to get one in me, but bleh, it was terrible. So now I got another one in the fridge I don't even want to drink. So they ruin everything. They can't just leave things alone. They got to try to make it cheaper and make more profit of it, and they end up destroying it completely. And yes, Viagra is a bad idea in every way, shape, and form. Viagra is a bad idea. So I don't mind cream sodas. Root beer is my actual favorite pop. If I do drink pop, I usually like root beer. But they didn't have any root beer there where I was anyway. So I ended up with this stuff. It'll do. It wets the whistle. It keeps me moist while I talk because I do a lot of talking on here, obviously. Evening, Ben Gray. How you doing? Good to see you. We got a bit of a slow start here. We smash away that like button. There's like 10 of you who haven't. There we go. It's starting to go. We should be up to 50 people by now. We only got 25. We're only halfway there. Let's get her moving. Smash, smash, smash that like button. Hello, David Adrian. Good day. Hello, Jonquil Flowers. Root beer is my favorite as well. We have a lot in common. We get to get the money coming in so you can get that Taylor. Well, I don't know if I'd buy a Taylor. They're overpriced. I want to buy a nice Seagull. So I'm going to explain something actually for the guitar players out there. Let's see. If I had something to draw on, this should do. Okay, so okay. Okay, I think this will work. Yes, this will work. I drew the strings too close together, but okay. Let's say that's your headstock with your strings. A Seagull, this kind of guitar I want to buy, has a headstock sort of shaped like that, okay? Usually your strings go up to where the nut is, and then they veer off on an angle to go to the tuners, right, to the posts. So they go up to where the nut is, and then they veer off to like this. So they're on an angle. With a Seagull, the headstock is designed so that the strings go straight to the post, all 6 of them, straight to the post. There's no angle. Therefore, your guitar will stay in tune for a year, like literally. I had so many students that had them, and they never had to tune them. They'd tune them, and they'd tune them 6 months later or a year later. They would stay in tune perfectly. And sound, oh man, do they sound good. So I'm going to get, I think, a Seagull because I don't like tuning my guitar all the time. Drives me crazy to tune it that much. And some guitars, you got to tune them constantly. Seagull, you might tune it once all year, and it's true. I've witnessed it. It sounds impossible, but it's true. So, any guitar players out there looking at the Seagull now, Noah says, you will not be disappointed. You ever get one of them. They sound beautiful. Beautiful. My Taylor will too. I tune down, and that gives you 432. Yep. Works well with prayer. New agers use it, but God created it. Try it out. Oh, yeah. I love 432. You got to get, let's see if you'll be able to see this. Where's the button? So we're going to turn it on. Okay, it's on. There, you can see that number pops up. So you got to get a tuner that has calibration, it's called. Then you can tune down to 432. How do you spell what? Seagull? Or if you're talking Seagull, I'm not sure what you're asking me how to spell. That's Seagull. This is calibration. I don't know which word you were talking. I need one of those that does that. Yep, get calibration. Get a snark tuner with calibration on it. That's a snark. Yep. Been tuning my new Taylor down to 432 as well. Picked up a new tuner. Yeah, not all tuners have the calibration. You got to get I think the snark that's worth like $5 more has calibration. That's growing on me. It's not so bad. Wow, look at that magnificent looking fella. Good evening, Mr. Buzz. Nice shirt. Thank you very much. Have a great stream today and feel groovy. I do feel groovy. Smashed my tablet with a hammer today. Okay, a tablet is better than a phone, but I don't like tablets either, to be honest. So, yes, okay, that's good. Any technology that gets smashed with a hammer, I'm all for it. I really am. Have a little Fender CC60. I know that guitar. Yep, that's a good guitar. I had a CE 110, I think it was called. Oh, it's your phones. Yeah, the phones are the ones that. Here is the solution for the demon phones. I'm going to keep it right here now so I can demonstrate and show people what to do. Think mine's a D'Addario. You mean your tuner is a D'Addario? I've never seen a D'Addario tuner. I mean, they make strings. It's all I knew. This is the solution to your phone problem. This is it right here. I'm so glad people are taking this seriously. Yamaha, in my opinion, is the best for the money. You can't beat a Yamaha. You can even get the refurbished Yamahas. They sell them to pawn shops and different places. You can get a refurbished, brand new Yamaha for as little as $150. That'll sound awesome, like a really nice beginner guitar for $150. That's true. I've bought them. I used to have 30 guitars. I used to have a couple of those, the really cheap Yamahas, because they were good for. You could lend them to people. They're only worth $150. You didn't really care. Excuse me. I will be your source of fear. I will be your source of dread. What are you that you're afraid of man in whose nostril is breath? I'm not sure what that is. Tuner from a Guitar Center a couple weeks ago. Yamaha acoustics would be my second choice beyond Taylor. Taylor's not a good beginner guitar though. Taylors are expensive. So I don't buy guitars too expensive. Yeah, Taylors are overpriced. That's the problem with them. You can't really get a good $200 Taylor, but you can get a good $200 Yamaha. The Gospel of Love and Light says, good afternoon. There's Claire. Hello, everyone. Hi, everyone, I should say. Very good, very good. Heavenly Father, help me not buy a pizza today because I've had enough pizzas and I know you don't want me to eat any more pizza. So please help me resist the pizza today, Father. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray. Amen. And that's a serious prayer because I get pizza on the mind, guys. I get pizza on the mind. Really like their nylon string guitars. Yep. More so than a typical classical guitar. Definitely. Yes, while most of you or some of you might be trying to avoid vaping or, watching pornography or whatever you're trying to avoid, Mr. Buzz trying to avoid pizza. I'm trying not to buy a pizza today. I get drunk and my card is automatically charged to Domino's. Well, you shouldn't be getting drunk, that's for sure. Buzz, you're offering what is worthless, not what is precious. Why are you talking about things that do not matter? Well, here's what matters to me, Moth, that you leave right now. Goodbye. Look how quick that was for him to get booted. See how easy that is to get booted out of my live streams? It's really simple. All you got to do is be rude. Bye-bye. I make no apologies for it either. So, Rose of Sharon, pizza, the resistance. Yeah, need resistance to the pizza. I'm gonna cave. I know I'm gonna cave. I'm gonna have to stop leaving cash in the house. That's what I'm gonna have to do. No cash in the house. It just opens it opens the pizza realm. It opens the realm to pizzas. Doing the pepperoni prayer, Mr. Buzz. What happened? Well, I just booted somebody because he was rude. I could tell I knew from his first comment that he was definitely going to be trouble. And then he spoke again and removed all doubt. So I'm not sure what they think. They think I'm going to put up with them. Like I'm not. And now he's got to go get another account if he wants to come back in. So, and this is pretty interesting. On my video about announcing my engagement to my lady, well, guess Who the Lord put that video in front of? My ex-wife's brother, who I figured probably didn't like me very much anymore because I divorced from his sister. Wow, you should have seen the fiery darts that come out of him. 4-letter words and whoa, whoa. A decade later, and her brother is still engrossed in hatred and spite and bitterness that I just couldn't believe it. Blew my mind. Somebody I haven't talked to in a decade. The 4-letter words, telling everybody that I had bipolar. It was wild. It was wild. And then I said in the video that my new woman lived exactly where I want to move to. So he did another comment and said, "All right then, effing move out of this town. Get going, get out of here." Like he just going off, frothing at the mouth. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. I don't know. Like you'd think after a decade he'd be moved on to other things and forget about that. No, no, they got such hatred and bitterness in them. These are atheists, right? These are not followers of Christ at all. They're completely atheists. And I had this feeling the last few days. I was like, everybody I know is seeing my videos. People I haven't seen in 20 years are watching me on YouTube, seeing what I'm doing, scratching their head, going, wow, how did that happen? And it triggered him so bad. Whoa, it was wild. I couldn't believe the comments. He went off. He went off. I am engaged. Absolutely. We got engaged 3 nights ago, 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago. Yep. We did indeed. He prepares the feast in the presence of. That's exactly what I was thinking. The Lord has taken my videos and putting them in front of the people who hate me, and they're having to watch me have success, and it's driving them crazy. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. And I don't care to gloat, but if they want to have resentment like that, all they're going to do is wreck their own lives. It's not going to bother me. Yeah, they want me to be miserable, but I'm not. That's the thing. I'm enjoying life. I'm loving it. So they can ruin their own lives if they want, and that's what they'll do with hatred and resentment like that. How do you know she's the one? Oh, believe me, I know. The Lord confirmed it. The Lord brought her. The Lord brought her to me. It's doing the same thing in my community. I used to be a cop, and they gossiped and ran me off. Now I'm the guy leading the sheriff on what the drones are, and yep. He will prepare a feast in the presence of your enemies. That is totally true. They're going to have to watch as I rise up and they stay where they're at. So, not going to gloat, but it's up to them to lose that hatred. If they want to lose the hatred, then the Lord won't do that to them. But if they want to keep that going, He will do that to them. She left. She did actually. Yes, she left me. That is the truth. Absolutely. And I know he's putting these videos in front of her too. She's got to sit there and watch this too. All of them do. So, and it's triggering them, and it's going to trigger more of them. There's a whole bunch of people who hate me. There's people who hate all of us anointed people, right? You'll see in the comments there, Jacob Popo, however you say it. And she was telling me about the hatred that comes towards her. As an anointed person, expect it. That's what's going to happen. They're going to hate you. They don't have any reason to hate you, but they will. They will indeed hate you in a big way. Okay? It's not even regular hatred. It's hatred that's so bad that it burns a hole inside them. It's really deep hatred. They wish to kill you, is what they want to do. They wouldn't be happy with just roughing you up. They want to take you out, but they know they can't, right? So they spend their time. Oh, wow. Whoa. That's wow. What's just landed in my inbox is whoa. Yeah. Touch not my anointed ones and do my prophets no harm. Exactly. Exactly. They're going to learn the hard way. They don't want to do it the nice way. They're going to learn it the hard way. And no matter what happened 10 years, I got some things from 10 years ago that didn't make me happy that people did to me. I can't even imagine still holding on to it. I mean, why would you? Let it go. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Hey, Jersey City Joe. I bet you if I asked you if I should get a pizza, I know what you'd answer. I know what you'd answer. I'm trying to resist that pizza today. You went and funded me well, so I have the money to buy it too. It's all your fault. It's all your fault, Jersey City Joe. Funding the pizza fund. What am I going to do? I can't get the pizza out of my mind. So, it's not good. What am I going to do? Don't buy the pizza, Jeff. Don't buy the pizza. Pray that it will be a holy marriage. Oh, it will. It definitely will. She is on fire for God. She's on fire for God. So, what shall we talk about today? Well, there's something I do want to talk about. Very important. Okay, something very important. And most people are not going to find it that important, and you're not going to understand probably. But, well, I shouldn't say that. People have been listening quite well to the things I bring up. Texting. Okay, now don't relate this to what you're doing in the chat. What happens in the chat, you guys typing your messages, is fine. This works good. It's a way that a whole bunch of people can communicate with me while I'm doing these streams. I approve of every bit of this. This is good. I like the system. It works really good. So do not think I'm talking about that. I'm not. What I am talking about is a whole generation of young people who are afraid of face-to-face contact because they've been hiding behind their screens and texting each other. This is now how people communicate. And texting is rife with problems. First of all, there is no tone. There are misunderstandings because people don't even know how to use punctuation. Do you realize the same sentence can mean two totally different things depending on if you put punctuation or you don't put punctuation? The sentence will mean two completely different things. Okay? X-Rob, that's smart. That's smart. And tube amps, they sound wonderful, free will, but combos are much more practical and cheaper. And you don't have to change tubes. You don't have to carry tubes with you. Tube amps are great for the purist who is, he's hardcore purist. He's not going to give up his ways. He got a little money to use. That's okay. Go for tube amps. Otherwise, save yourself a whole bunch of trouble and get a combo. Absolutely. I have an orange. It's a little 20-watt combo. It's fine. It's fine. So, back to texting. People are, yes, I know that amp well. People are doing this rather than speaking to each other. And it's doing immense damage to everybody. Do you know that there are literally divorces have taken place because of misunderstandings with texting? Hello, Donna. Literally, people have lost their marriages because of misunderstandings in texting. I've seen it over and over and over again. I lost friends because of it. I even lost a long distance relationship because of it. Greetings, Andre. People must stop texting for anything more than a quick a quick, I'm going to be late or whatever, right? So when you can, yeah, I'm going to actually, I'm not, oh, it's Kirsty. Okay. Yeah. I get your messages. I'm behind today. I can't promise they'll come right at the end of this live stream. It depends on a couple things, but you will get assignments, I promise. So some of you are probably thinking what I'm saying is ridiculous. Not speaking to each other with our voices and speaking with just text on a screen now for anything serious. Folks, you don't know how serious this is. It's a real big problem. A real big problem. And Gen Z is the ones who suffered the most because of this. Gen Z, like I get to meet people all over the world every day. When I meet Gen Zers, they're terrified to have a video chat with me. They want to text me. That's all they want to do. They think I'm going to do this session with them via text. And when they find out I'm not, they panic. They freak out. There's Lauren. Lauren, we're going to check in with you and see how your Jezebel situation is. I want you to rate your Jezebel day on from 1 to 10. 1 being you didn't bother with the Jezebel at all, and 10 being you were panting like a dog in heat when she came around. Okay. Which one was it? You let us know in a minute. They literally they panic the minute they find out they have to face me face to face, that I'm going to see them, that they're going to be on the screen, that I'm going to be able to look at their eyes, that they're going to have to use their voice. And they come on the screen and they're looking down and they're scared. It just kills me to see this. If you're going to text, turn autocorrect off. That's another thing. There's literally a website dedicated to some of the worst autocorrect situations ever. And the people who receive these texts that autocorrect change somehow, they won't believe it was autocorrect. They think the person actually typed it sometimes, and friendships end, divorces take place. Was it 10? I'm not surprised, Lauren. I'm not surprised. What are we going to do with Lauren, folks? What are we going to do with him? He's got a Jezebel at work, and he can't resist her. I don't know what we're going to do with Lauren, folks. I don't know. So missing body language and facial expressions is a problem when communicating a message totally interpreted totally by the receiver current mindset. This is somebody with some very good insight. If receiver is irritated, the message is bad. Precisely. Earlier today, me and my soon-to ex-husband met in person, and it was so much better than texting. It was just nice being in person, and the stress was less. Soon-to-be ex-husband, it's probably because you've been texting too much. That's one of the reasons. It's cold. It's a cold way to communicate. No, Noah, you don't want no Jezebel. You don't want no Jezebel. It's okay. So it's just like if you get rid of your video game, don't give it to someone else because you're giving them your problem. If you're getting rid of your Jezebel, don't give her to someone else either. That's a problem. That's a problem. It affects the brain negatively. The verbal part of the brain starts to diminish. Use it or lose it, not to mention trying to function in society without knowing how to communicate face to face. It has damaged the young generation, Jersey City Joe, so bad. It is unbelievable what it's done to them. Okay, it's unbelievable. You have 10 commandments. Keep them if you love Jesus. Otherwise, live your life. Talking while eating is a sin. You add so many laws, it becomes a burden on people. Don't quite understand that. I'm trying to. Talking while eating is a sin. I'm not sure what you're getting at. My thoughts on AA and the 12 steps. It's not my preferred method of quitting anything. I wouldn't send anybody into it. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. Have they had success? And yeah, some people Hello, Buzzman. Congratulations for the engagement. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I think the way to quit is simply to turn to the Lord and say, Lord, I've had enough of this. I can't live this way anymore. Please help me and help me stop doing this. That's how you do it. Having not many people to text is a big advantage in a way. God remove me from AA. Yeah, I don't like AA. It's almost like a cult. It's literally almost like a cult. Coming to Buzz's to trick or treat. He's going to feel bad and give me candy. And I'm going to teach him to the pure, all things are pure, and then we're going to laugh and play games, pizza and guitar. I can see us playing guitar. I don't think you're going to have much luck getting me to play a video game. That's for sure. Is it the Jezebel Jamboree tonight or what? The Jezebel Jamboree. Texting about really important things, just not a good idea. Correct. So that's my spiel on texting. And people in the chat have added some very good points to what I said. Try to avoid it for anything serious, okay? Try to avoid it for anything important. If you're texting somebody and say, I'm going to be 10 minutes late, okay, thanks for letting me know. Done. That's it. That's all you need to do. I'm here from the isolation video. Hi, everyone. Azilahiz. I don't know how to say that. Azilahiz. Please pray for me again. I am your brother. Why are we praying for you, Reaper? What is the problem? Let us know what the problem is. Solomon, congratulations. AA refers to those who join their meeting as we the agnostics. It's in that blue book they read. Wow, I didn't know that. Mr. Jeff, congrats, and may the Lord bless both of you. Thank you so much, Lauren. You are awesome, buddy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. I'm going to be back in a moment here, folks. I just got to take care of something. I got a donation here to take care of. Oh, wow. Wow. Some very generous people out there. My mind is blown. My mind is completely blown. Yep, there it is. Okay. Wow. Thank you all so much for your generosity. It's quite something. The generosity that people have shown this ministry. I just don't even know what to say sometimes. My food is to do what God wants. Yep. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you so much, buddy. Reaper says, I'm an alcoholic. Okay. Well, even though I don't drink anymore, I could say I'm an alcoholic too, because I mean, you're never really not an alcoholic once you are one. You can manage it and not drink. But if I started drinking again, I'd be right back where I was because I'm still an alcoholic and always will be. Don't order pizza. No, I'm doing good so far. Well, Reaper, wow, Noah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you for your major generosity. My mind is blown here today. My mind is blown. Reaper, I'm going to pray for you right now. And welcome, Ella. I'm glad to hear you enjoyed that video. Thanks for saying so. Heavenly Father, we pray for Reaper, who has the same issue that I've battled with myself, Father, for many, many years. We pray that Reaper can get it under control the way I have, and he will find a way to serve you as I have, and keep his drinking under control, or eliminated for good, without having to bother with the cult that is Alcoholics Anonymous. And I pray that Reaper turns to you, Father, because I know the strength that you can offer when somebody is battling such a thing as alcohol. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray. Amen. Reaper, it's been hard for me too. It's not the alcohol itself, it's the reason why we drink. The reason I drank was mostly boredom and loneliness. But I can't really say that loneliness so much. The boredom. I found, as Aldous Huxley used to say, not being altered in your consciousness is being your sweating self. And most people find it boring. I did. I used to find it really boring. And I needed something more exciting than just sobriety. It wasn't exciting enough. So I enjoyed drinking a lot. I mean, I was probably the happiest drunk you ever met. As long as they had booze in front of me, life was good. I didn't care about much else. That's how it was. Now I can't imagine being in that state all the time. Didn't realize I was hungover every day until I sobered up. And then I wake up and I'm like, hold it now. I never felt like this my whole life. I was hungover every single day of my life and didn't even know it. And that's literally true. Thought it was normal to wake up feeling like that. It wasn't. It wasn't at all. Jesus showed me all things he considers a sin. When he showed me talking while eating, I said, no wonder we need a savior. No text, no gaming, and on and on. It's like the Jews adding all the laws. Reaper, me too. I used to be an alcoholic. Now he's just into Jezebels. But he was an alcoholic. Whoa, okay, we got another one I missed. Sorry, I got to go back to where we are. Noah, I thank you. Okay, thank you very much for that. I pray for you, Reaper. There we did. Trust me, it isn't the hardest one to quit. Just to get to bars, pubs, or any liquor stores. Yeah, stay out of those places. Gambling casino had me good. Jesus said in 2014, New Year's Eve, leave this place and never come back. Right on. X-Rob, thank you so much. Best channel community on YouTube. I agree. It's definitely the best community for sure. Glad to be here. Amen. Reaper, I'm right there with you. God will deliver us. Greetings from Sweden, from Joanna. This is why I use drugs. Isolation. I use CBD gummies. Got to stop again. I'd rather be sober. I'm happier sober. It's not boring with God. I totally agreed. Now, I didn't. Not for pizza fund. No, it won't be pizza. I'm doing good. I'm going to resist the pizza. I think I'm going to have fish burgers again. That'll keep me on the straight and narrow out of the pizza. That's like me with weed. I smoked because I wanted to numb myself. Yep. From problems instead of facing them. Yep. God is the only drug we need. Yep. The only good addiction. That's correct. I'm addicted to women now. You're addicted to Jezebels. If you were addicted to good women, that'd be fine. You go and find a good woman and be addicted to her, you'd be fine. But you like Jezebels. That's the problem. The gospel of love and light. You are pretty. I'd smoke weed with you anytime and we could quit together. All righty. Gospel of love and light. Are you hitting on the gospel of love and light? Is that what you're doing? Noah, shame on you. Shame on you, Noah. Yeah, he's going to hit on the gospel of love and light. No pizza, Mr. Buzz. Get something healthy. Yep. I'm going to eat fish burgers. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't know what deja vu is. It's a very bizarre concept. But as an ex-drinker, you are mentally at a high level. Stop feeding pizza. The man needs to be fit for the honeymoon too. I do. See, I bought these. I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to do sit-ups, get rid of my beer gut. Yes, I am. She looks pretty in the thumbnail. I don't know. I didn't see her channel. You be good, Noah. You be good. She might be married for all you know. She might have a husband. Johnny, be good. Get addicted to God. In contrast to the Jezebels, God won't ever let you down. Beware, Jeff, the deceiver is stronger than you are. The deceiver is stronger than I am. I'm not sure what you mean, Reaper. I'm not sure what you're going for there. I feel guilty now. That piece of money. But you're helping me because I'm resisting it. I'm getting stronger. I'm building character. I can resist the hot peppers. I can resist them. I'm doing good. Can you show what you bought again? What I bought. I bought this shirt yesterday. I bought a new guitar last week. I bought a few other shirts. Is that what you want me to? I don't know what you want me to show. I'm never smoking weed again. Me neither. Sorry, brother in Christ. Don't let lust run your life, Noah. Yeah, behave, Noah. Make sure it's not a pizza moon, Jeff. Pizza moon. I can quit weed cold turkey, but I always seem to go back after a few months. Well, hopefully this time you won't. Podcast equipment in the mail. Pray for me because the closer I get to purpose, the harder I'm hit. The Jezebel spirit is real and always on the prowl. It is. Don't feel guilty. You're so generous. Well, I don't feel guilty, but I want to stay away from that pizza today. I ate I think I had 7 pizzas in 2 weeks. That's too many. That's too many. Wasn't being serious. I know. I'm not being serious either. You smoke weed. I just joke and pick on Jeff. Don't take me too serious. No, it's totally fine to carry on and banter in here. I approve of that, actually, especially where Lauren's concerned. We need to tease him about his Jezebel addiction. That's the most dangerous of all. I mean, there's fentanyl, there's heroin, and then there's Jezebels. The worst. The worst of all. I have a vegetable pizza recipe for you. It takes ranch dressing, crescent rolls in tube for dough, calls for tomato, broccoli, and cauliflower, and cheese. Wow. Okay, that'd be interesting. Never done it like that. Hi from the UK. Hope you are doing good. Chances are that I wear a silly grin. You guys are making me smile. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having a laugh. We need that once in a while. We do lots of serious topics here. I get pretty serious sometimes, and I get pretty preachy, I guess you could say. But it's beneficial to do that sometimes too. Get more offers. No, I've made it public that I'm engaged, and the Jezebels went scattering like cockroaches. It's the end of them. Well, can she be cured? Why can't I cast her out and then have an attractive wife? Maybe he isn't man enough to cast her out. Struggles from self-doubt or something. Let me do it. Okay. I'm not sure what Noah's even saying there. It's good to have a chuckle. Yes, it is. For whom the Jezebel tolls. Oh, I like that one. That's good. Mr. Buzz, what do you think about the upcoming collapse? If you mean the economic collapse, I think it's going to be devastating. It's going to be devastating to a lot of people. But I think the Lord is letting certain things happen for his own divine reasons. And that you just grabbed. I'm getting great advice from your channel. You bought something for your health that you just grabbed. I'm not sure what you mean. SH, I don't know what you mean. So many experts, the hardest addiction, quit smoking, drinking, hope to quit Jezebels too. I got faith in you quitting drinking and smoking, but I don't think you'll quit Jezebels. You're in sorry shape where they're concerned. Good afternoon, Johnny Be Good. Picking on Lauren. Yes, pick on Lauren. It's passing the time. He can cast it out. They have an attractive coworker. You know how to cast her out? Tell her you don't have money. Yeah, that does it. You know, jingle bells, Jezebels. Yeah. Jezebels, Lauren's got it bad. I could make a song out of that pretty good. Yes, and the believers gather into cities of light. Are we going to be protected by the Lord? We are indeed. We are indeed. Yes, I have these dumbbells, and I have another 15-pound one. These ones are 5s. I don't know anything about like working out, what size weights you should have, how many reps to do. I know nothing about it, so I'm going to have to go on YouTube and let someone educate me on what to do. Yes, the Lord is going to protect his anointed people. I guarantee you that. Guarantee you that. There was a hurricane called Hurricane Juan in Halifax years ago. Okay. No word of a lie, folks. The house I lived in, everything was destroyed all around us. There was no power in the city. The house I lived in, we didn't even lose power, not a bit of damage to the house, and the garbage can in the front yard didn't even blow away in a hurricane. Okay. Our house was not touched. There was a force field around it. Nothing touched. The house across the street had the roof ripped off it, landed on the cars on the street. Every house on the street was destroyed. We didn't even lose power. We had electricity. So that's the way it'll be when things really hit the fan. Praying for Jezebels and witches, same difference. To repent and stop being evil today. Yeah, that'd be nice if they do that. That would save Lauren a lot of trouble. Overcome them for their ways. How do you hear from the Lord? Is there a voice in your head? No, there's no voices. How does he tell you stuff? Various ways. Signs on stores, road signs, videos on YouTube, different things. Synchronicities, usually. Potentially having children is a bad move in these times. Am I? Yeah, the Bible says something about you shouldn't. I think it says you shouldn't be having children right now. I'm pretty sure it does. Does anybody know the answer to that? Rose of Sharon, can you please enlighten me on what the Bible says about having children during end times? It seems to me I read something about you're not supposed to have them right now. Pray you are without suck. That's it. That's it. Please send Lauren a Ruth since he is ruthless. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Lauren is ruthless. He needs a Ruth. That was good. Sharon, that's one of your Rose, I should say. I call you Rose. That's one of your best. That was good. Not in the Bible at all. Yes, I can show you my new guitar. One sec. Here it is. And it's, remember I was talking about seagulls? It's pretty much the same company. The same company makes this. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's Simon and Patrick. It's a division of Godin. Is the name of the company, the parent company. It sounds like it's as loud as a jumbo-sized guitar. I don't know how it's got so much volume, but it's pretty nice. Not bad for what I paid for it. It's got a cedar top, so it's warm. I should go and get new strings for it. Could use some new strings. And I have to be careful because I will get a strike for copyright. As soon as I sing like three words of the lyrics, bang, copyright strike. That was the Eagles, yep. I think we may be in Satan's little season as well. Yes, a lot of people talking about that. Perfect sync with you. Whatever you play, I can play with you. Knowing the songs. Oh, I watched you play, dude. I know you get some chops. I know you get some chops. I saw you. I was impressed. I already told you that. That's a song to find Lauren, a beautiful girl. Yep. This is not for pizza. Broccoli sprout funds. Broccoli. Thank you, Jersey City Joe. I'll buy broccoli sprouts. I promise. No, I had my fingers crossed when I said that. Actually, I do like broccoli sprouts. Broccoli are good. I eat broccoli a lot. It's good with cheese on it. Really liked your performance of Take It Easy. Thank you. Love playing that song, actually. That one's fun. Another beautiful laugh. Yes, we get lots of laughs in here today. That's good. Oh, does he ever? Mr. Jacob loves his house. Totally. Oh, that reminds me. I can unplug that. 17 degrees out. That doesn't need to be plugged in. You probably wouldn't even go in it today because the heat was on in there. It's probably quite toasty in there. Very nice. The first chord you hit sounded like a Skid Row ditty. They probably used it. It was just a C with the C on top on the B string lowered to a B, so it becomes a C major 7. Mr. Jacob's oven, yeah, exactly. I am doing very well. You? Sasha, my buddy from Russia, the only friend I've ever had from Russia. Never hardly met any Russians in my life. I've met a couple, not very many. It's not very common to meet somebody here in Canada that's from Russia. There's not a lot of Russians here. Very rare. I'm late, but hey, Buzz, AJ. One thing I know about AJ is he's real. When I went through my hardest trauma, all I had was guitar. Me too. It's like a child in those days, and he spoke to me in syncs and taught me. Thank you so much, Tyra. I'll remember. It's not for pizza. It's not for pizza. Thank you so much, my dear. Hardest trauma. Where was I? And he spoke to me in syncs and taught me to sync with other Christians if I know them well, like you. Absolutely. Thank you so much again, Tyra. Very generous. Thank you. I remember you was a big hit. Oh yeah, Skid Row. Yes, I can actually play that song now that I think of it. I used to do that one. AJ, I think you're real. Looking sharp, Mr. Buzz. Thank you, Paul. I do like this shirt. I can't believe the price I got. $70 down to 14. That's when Mr. Buzz says, "Giddy up, we're gonna buy that." Try to stay real. Yeah, but question is it just RJ? That is a question, isn't it? I can't, John. They give me strikes. They've already warned me. I can't risk this channel. It seems that because I'm a monetized channel, they don't want me playing anybody else's music. Even though the live stream is not monetized, they still seem to have a problem with it. And I got warnings already for it. That Take It Easy I played the other day, that got me a warning. It just might be. Wow, we got another email transfer coming in. Look at this. Oh no, this one's PayPal. Wow, the generosity of people. I try to thank the people right away when they send it. I don't want to forget, so I go right away and say my thanks to them. Right on. I don't know if this person's in the chat right now, but if there's someone named Alex who sent money, thank you so much, Alex. I'll say it personally, but I'm going to send a message here to thank you another way as well. Boy, what a perfect time for this to come in because I went and bought shirts yesterday, and I went to a place called Urban Outfitters. I don't know if you know that place. Some of you might. And the pants they had, each pant leg was this big. They looked like clown pants, like they're like bell bottoms. I couldn't believe it. Every pair of pants in the store was like that. Like, no, I'm not buying those. So I'm going to Mark's Work Warehouse tonight, and I'm going to get me some regular pants, some jeans, and I think they got a bigger selection than Urban Outfitters had anyway. So the money I just got in donations is going to cover the whole trip. I can probably buy 5 or 6 pairs of pants, and it just got paid for by everybody's generosity. Unbelievable how generous everyone has been. And people say, "Do you ever stop working?" It's like I don't feel like I can because the generosity. You guys own this channel. The people who, well, even not the people, not only the people who donate, everybody does. This channel's for you guys. And it's my pleasure to make sure these live streams keep going every day. I don't even monetize these. I do these totally for free, but the donations come in anyway, so I don't need to monetize it. I wish YouTube wouldn't play any ads on these. My favorite Bible story, it's got to be the donkey and Balaam or Balaam, however you say his name, the talking donkey. I think I like that the best. That's my favorite one. Yes, little girl. Do you want to come up and be in Daddy's live stream? Come on. Come on. Joanna 82, mine is on delay often. You have to wait 20 seconds sometimes before posting. Yeah, it's one comment every 60 seconds, every minute. Can you explain the music that we share on YouTube? I'm sorry, I missed your explanation. I'm not sure what you mean. I just have to be careful not to get a copyright strike, right? If I play songs with my guitar and as soon as I sing the lyrics, they know what it is. The AI picks it up, and I can get strikes for doing that. So yeah, and ratting on him, bro. Yep, that's exactly right. Come on. Oh, there's a whole team of people just watching, waiting for me to do something wrong. Yeah, it's the AI picks up on it. I don't mean the time for comments. I'm talking about the live stream. Oh. Yeah, there's literally a whole group of people just watching every move I make, waiting to get me on something. Waiting to get me on something. This is a small crowd. It's almost always 120 or 130 at least. So very, very small group today. Smash away at that like button. We might be able to make it bigger. That might help. Come on, little girl. Come on. Come on. Come on, see daddy. Come on. Come on. Come on up. Little girl. Little girl. Come on. Come on, silly. Come on. Oh, why won't you come up, you silly? Come on. You're squawking at daddy. You might as well come up. No? Okay. Up to you. No, AI does pick up on it. Absolutely. You should see what AI can pick up on. And it does it through waves, like the waves that you when you're in a DAW and you're recording music, you know how you get the wave patterns, right? That's what it uses to pick it up. It honestly does. I'm dead serious. Thanks, because I had an idea and it involves sharing music. You got to be careful on YouTube. They're big on copyright. And now that they have this technology that it can go by the sine waves or the wave patterns, whatever you call them, it's pretty hard to get away with it. They don't fight fair. Nope, not at all. Not at all. And there's certain bands that it's a bigger problem than others. The Eagles is actually one of those bands. You were speaking of isolated ones and playing a Rush song shortly after. Oh, I played Finding My Way. That's right. I played Finding My Way. In the account of Balaam's donkey from Numbers 22, we witness a remarkable moment where God enables an animal to speak. Yep. Illustrating his ability to use any of his creations to convey important part. Yep. Absolutely. Wavy gravy is not buzz savvy. My 4 cats are about as uncooperative. Yep. Well, she knows that I'm on here doing this, and she wants me to stop this and go and be with her instead, which I can't blame her. She wants daddy's attention. I don't blame her for that. Very deep, and some of the sounds are very dark. I don't listen much anymore. Yeah, I don't like electronic dance music at all. Does not appeal to me in the least. Come on, sweetie. Come on, little girl. Come on. Come on up with daddy. Come on. Little girl, come on. Come on up with daddy. Come on, daddy will rub the belly. Daddy will rub your belly. Come on. Come on up. Come on, silly one. Nope. She's being real stubborn today. Channel is important for helping people. Yep, I got to make sure I don't lose this channel. That would be devastating. That would be devastating. Communication to transcend natural laws. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. This event highlights potential for divine communication to transcend natural laws. Imagining a talking cat like Mr. Jacob can serve as a creative exploration of how animals might be. When your cat cries, my girls go nuts. Funny. If my cat started to talk, it would surprise me, but I would believe it. I wouldn't think I was hallucinating. I would think the Lord was making it happen because I've already seen him do incredible things like that. I would totally believe it. I'd be like, okay, now he made my cats talk. Yep. I'd believe it in a second. And I'd think of the talking donkey for sure. Absolutely, I would. Get pounded by nor'easter storm the last 3 days. Probably a man-made one. Used as instruments of divine will, such scenarios encourage us to remain open to the diverse and unexpected ways God might choose to communicate with us, showcasing his boundless power and creativity. Odd how the enemy works, even tries to use your hobbies against you. I guess at this point it's about understanding them as well. I'd love for my cats to talk. Sometimes she'd have some pretty unsavory language coming out of her, probably. She gets pretty mad at me sometimes. She's demanding. She's like super demanding. Yeah, I've seen cats say hello. These humans sometimes even back talks. Yeah, they do. Yep. She's really demanding. Like when she wants she'll come over and go, rare, rare. If I'm not paying attention to her. It's unbelievable. Yes, my Aunt Diane taught her dog to cover his eyes with his paws and pray when she says pray. And he actually does. My cat seems to be fine today after surgery yesterday. I refuse to don't give that gabapentin to her. Nope, nope, nope. You're right. I never even heard of that. That's just more evil. They're just doing more and more evil all the time. They can't help themselves. So what are you doing today? Well, I thought I'd do some evil. Well, that's a good idea. I did some evil last night. How'd that go? Well, it was pretty evil. We did a lot of evil. You going to do evil today? I'm going to do a lot of evil today. That's the kind of conversations they have. You know, how about we get together and we discuss how we can do more evil? Sounds good. You got some new ideas on evil? Because I think I've done all the evil that I can possibly think of. I need some new ideas for evil. And that's how they discuss things. They sit down and they brainstorm new ways to do evil. Nope. I'm a Bible-believing follower of Christ. Yep. I'm a Bible-believing follower of Christ. That's it. I have nothing to do with any of that man-made stuff. Oh my, oh my, oh my. We're going to buy a lot of clothes tonight. We're going to buy a lot of clothes tonight. Mercy me. Someone just bought me another pair of pants. Wow. Actually, it's the same person. It actually is. It's the second one from the same person. Oh my. Oh, I'm telling you, the generosity is overwhelming. Little girl. Daddy will buy you some treats tonight, too. If I can find some new ones to try you, I'll go to the pet store and see what they got. We need to figure out some new treats for her. Tried every kind possible, and she puts her nose up at all of them. Sounds like an Austin Powers movie. Yeah. Yeah. You're doing a fab job. Thank you, Claire. Thank you so much for that wonderful sentiment. Human, let alone an animal, that is evil. That I can't believe they're doing that. Well, I believe it, but it's pretty mean. Yep. Hit the thrift store. No thrift store. I'm going to Mark's Work Warehouse and buying good clothes, good quality stuff. I hit the thrift store all my life. I'm done with the thrift store now. That's enough of that. Greenies, one of my cats loves the greenies, like absolutely loves them. The other one, she turns her nose up at them. She won't touch them. Had a dream of a celebrity in it. Oh, that's good news. Think about moving to the city. That's the worst idea possible. Joanna, why would you leave the peace and tranquility of the country for the chaos, noise, and pollution of the city? Oh, don't do it, my dear. Don't do it. As soon as I get enough money, well, I'm going to live where my lady is. Oh, I can't wait. She's in the most beautiful place. I can't wait to get there. I just can't wait. There'll be none of this city living. Nope. Yes, I am wise. Look at this shirt. $70 marked down to $14. Okay. I got this yesterday. I got 4 shirts that were $70 each, and they were on sale, and the total came to $70 for all 4 of them. So she lives in Canada. That's all I can say at this point. She lives in Canada, but not here in Ontario. Cities run by devils. Yep. Little girl, are you comfy now that you have 3/4 of the chair and Daddy just has the very edge? Can't wait to move far away from the chaotic city life. Also have a strong urge to adopt a dog lately. Something I'll never do. They're too much work. Just like having a kid. I love them. I love dogs. But I will only ever have cats. And it's a good chance after these 2 are gone, there won't be any more, because I don't know how I'm going to handle when anything happens to them. It's going to destroy me. Yep, cats. That was the first attack. Pray every day to leave the edge of the city where I am, but disability isn't enough to do so. I want that cat. You'd have to kill me to take her, that's for sure. BC was the most beautiful province until the NDP got elected there, and now it's going to be a communist hellscape. Love you, brother. Thank you for ministering in this unique way. See you later. All right, Finnegan and Quincy, young Scottish folds. Have a great day. See what I mean? That whole thing just cut out and vanished. Stefan, are you all okay after the storm? Well, I don't really blame them because what's going on in Canada is so vile and disgusting. I mean, I'm pretty addicted to these streams. I can't see me not doing one. I can't see, I can see it probably happening. Yes. Yes. I've got a new routine about, well, a certain time of the evening, I walk to Tim Hortons and I get a cafe mocha. And then I come back and then I do a nighttime live stream. I've been doing it every night. So it seems to be part of my new routine. And tonight I'm going shopping. Going to do, actually, I can go shopping right after this live stream. That's probably what I'll do. Get that done. Thanks for asking. Not necessarily the devil, just a devil. Yep. Yep. Feel bad for Canada. Canada's like gone. It is. It really is. Really is. It is 3:13 here in Ontario. That's Eastern Standard Time. Keep getting me closer to God, and the donations will continue. They haven't stopped. My mind is blown. Like I haven't gotten a cent from YouTube yet. Not a cent. My money is locked in there until I prove my address. And in order to do so, I need something in the mail, which apparently now I'm going to be able to get it this week because they've done something with the mail strike, that the mail is going to resume this week. So within a week or so, I should be able to get my money from YouTube. And that's a big chunk of change. That's a bunch of money. But you'd think that would have totally screwed me over and I wouldn't have been able to live because they kept all my money. But all the donations that people sent, it didn't matter that YouTube didn't pay me nothing. It kept me going. And not only did I have enough to eat and pay my rent, I had enough to buy new equipment and new clothes and everything. So, wow, I mean, living better than I ever did. And YouTube has got my money hostage. So that is, yes, he supplies all your needs according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus. He's been super generous to me. I mean, I've got a new guitar, new equipment, new clothes. Tonight I'll finish the clothes thing. That reminds me, I got to see what time Mark's Work Warehouse is open till. Let's find out. Work Warehouse, Kingston, hours. I'm really looking forward to go. Oh, it's open till 9. Yay. Beautiful. I'm going to get new shoes. I'm going to get new pants. I might even buy a new winter jacket. I'm not sure about that yet, but is it a bad idea to get a horse? Well, if you got a spot to keep it and you get the money to maintain it, having a horse can be very expensive. There pretty much is a fixed schedule, pretty close to it. It's 2:00 in the afternoon. I couldn't do 2 yesterday because something happened and just threw everything off. But you're going to see the first one either 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the first one. It's either 4 or between 4 and 5. Depends on how late I get up, right? Then there's one at 2 in the afternoon. Then we have one 8 o'clock, 8:30 usually. That's the third one. So it's not exactly set, but it's pretty close. It's always within a half hour to an hour of the same time. So get some blue suede shoes. I want cowboy boots, actually. If I can figure out where to buy cowboy boots tonight, I'm probably going to get some cowboy boots. Do you buy exactly what you need, or do you get distracted easily? No, when I'm going to buy something, I know what I'm after, and I go and get it. And I don't treat myself extravagantly at all. Like I'm not a money waster. I shop really good. I'm very careful. But now that I've got enough resources that I don't have to skimp, like I'm buying better quality food. I'm going to buy good clothes tonight. I'm not going to go to a used clothing store or nothing. I'm going to buy brand new stuff. So, see you later, Stefan. Share with me. If you need some resources, Diane, you know I can help you out. You know I can. I told you that but I didn't get my big chunk of money yet. If you wait until I get that, I can definitely help you. I can help you with a little bit right now, but as soon as YouTube pays me, then I'll have some resources for sure. I didn't get a cent from YouTube yet. That's where the bulk of the money is. There's a nice chunk of money there. As soon as they release it and put it in my bank account instead of theirs. Yep. I'm learning a lot here too, believe me. Love US and Canada. I pray God restore them to be Christian nations. Yeah, that's the only thing that would save us, is if we kept these as Christian nations. If we lose that, we're in trouble. We lose that, we're in trouble. Yeah, smash away at that like button. See if we can get this moving a little bit. Definitely. Don't forget to hit the like button. Here's mine, only mine are black. Type this into Google. Grinders, Louisiana dark brown men's cowboy boots. I can't copy that. I got to type that. Grinders, Louisiana dark brown. Dark brown men's cowboy boots. Oh yeah, that's exactly the kind I want. That's exactly them. Precisely. Yep. That's exactly what I want. Right there. To a T. You got the same taste as me. I would buy those right now. If I could find the store that had them, I'd buy those tonight. You got it. That's the ones. You got good taste. I don't know what happened to us. Liberalism? Yes. That's what destroyed the world. Yeah, John Corby, you and me get the same taste in boots, for sure. I'd buy them babies right now if I could find them. I don't want to buy them online because I want to try them on. The sizes can be a little weird. You take a size 9 sometimes, take a size 10 other times. You don't know. Depends on how they make them. Yes, we do, RJ. It's a beautiful community here. Absolutely. I'm not into politics either because there's none of them are any good. But it's not the politics like as in the politicians. It's the attitude of the people. When the people have a liberal mindset, we have abortion, we have transgender stuff, we have all that stuff, right? We have people being promiscuous and using abortion as their birth control. That's liberalism. That's liberalism. We have schools that are teaching pride flag stuff all day long. We have You know, they want boys in the girls' bathrooms, girls in the boys' bathrooms. That's liberalism. No, I don't vote either. Why would you bother? Why would you bother to vote? It's steel toe muck boots. No, I don't think I want steel toe, especially not in the winter. That'd be kind of cold. Yeah, politics is bleh. I mean, it'd be interesting if there was actual real leaders that wanted to, improve the country and improve life for the people. They don't. They're trying to enrich themselves. That's all they're there for. That's the only goal. Politics is a lie. Okay. If you want to learn what politics is, there's a guy named Leo Strauss, or there was, and his philosophy has permeated the whole world. It states that human beings, regular human beings, are dumb animals, and the politicians have to deceive us. Because if we actually knew what was going on, we wouldn't be able to handle it. We're too dumb, and we would ruin everything. So they have to deceive us and make us think they're doing certain things when in fact they're doing the complete opposite. And it's because they're superior to us. That's why they're politicians, because they're superior, they're smarter, and we're just dumb. We believe in superstitions like God and stuff like that, right? We're so dumb we believe in God. I mean, think about how arrogant and backwards that is for them to think. We know we don't just believe in God, we know God exists. We know for 100% for sure. There's no question about it. Order them online, brother. They deliver them to your door. Just remember to scuff them in the. But I don't know what size. I need to know what size. Sizing's correct. Don't worry about that. Sizing, well, but correct. I don't know what a correct size is for me because it's always different. I don't know what the size of my boots should be. Sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 9, sometimes it's 9.5. I need to try them on. All boots are different. I won't buy them online. Then I get stuck in the situation I have to send them back. That would upset me. Need to get involved so that we have good people in the politics. America is as a Christian. Yep. BRICS are winning. You mean the BRICS nations? I think that's what you're talking about. That's Russia, China, India. I forget what B is. Britain. What's the S? I forget what the S is. Salute, Bugsy Raider. Salute to you. The shape of the width of the boot is important. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm a 10, bought these as a 10. And that's probably what I am. It's usually a 10, but some boots, it's a 9.5 or a 9 even. Oh, Brazil is one. That's right. That's right. That's right. These little troubles are getting us ready for the eternal glory that will make all our troubles seem like nothing. Wow. Yep. Hello, I'm back. Was in the doctor's office when I asked my question. What are your thoughts on AA and the 12-step, please? I don't like it. It's like a cult. They've had some success with some people, but a lot of people are really turned off by AA. I don't care for them. Things that are not seen are eternal. That's why we keep our minds on the things that cannot be seen. Yep. Okay, I will be back in one sec, folks. You're all having a good day. Just came to deliver those verses. Gotta go do some yard work now while the sun is shining. Bye, Rose. Rose is one of my very loyal assistants who's doing wonderful work on her assignments that I give her. It's in a higher power, but it's not specific. Exactly. Exactly. I don't necessarily read the Bible every day, but I'm always digging up Bible verses. I mean, when I make my videos, I have to sift through Bible verses to make every video I make. So I guess in that way I am, yes, but not actually just sitting down and reading it, but always involved in learning new Bible verses every day. Always. Great day. Love your groovy shirt. Thank you, Sarah. Now I want to name myself Jeffrey Tuesdays or something. Jeffrey Friday. Can you give me advice about life after high school? Been accepted so many colleges, but I don't know what I want to do. I'm against 9-to-5 slavery. I'm against 9-to-5 slavery. I am all about finding a way to make money that does not involve 9-to-5 slavery, does not involve you working for anyone else, involves you being your own boss, and staying away from leftist universities and colleges because they're poisonous to your brain. You will come out of there a communist, is what you'll come out of there as. They're producing communists. Yep, Jeffrey Tuesdays, I like it. So my advice is find a way to be successful that doesn't involve going to communism school, indoctrination centers, I should say, is what it is. What's not biblical? What's not biblical? Works so I can't stay long, but glad this is on. What isn't biblical, Iron Lion? For her to stay out of the communist indoctrination centers, that's maybe not biblical, but it's still sound advice. That's really my advice. Stay out of those and don't work for anyone else. Work for yourself. Can I ask for a short prayer about multiple person places divided that I hardly can put together? Friends of a dear church. I don't even understand that comment, my friend. About multiple person places divided that I hardly can put. That doesn't make any sense to me. I wouldn't know what to pray for there. I was studying accounting and I felt like I could make a lot of money on my own, doing my own business or something. Now I just feel like a mind-controlled robot. Yes, I know, Kara, and I know why, as me and you have talked. The person I told you about is going to reach out to you. I don't know if they have yet or not, but they're definitely going to. I've spoke to them. And I hope you got my video that I sent. I hope you've watched that. So the steady live streams. Brother Lloyd says we should congregate, right? Yes, absolutely. Now, the Lord never has a problem with me doing this. It's always, yep, get together with your community and get that fellowshipping going. Wish I could find something that works for me to make a living. Well, I got to say, like TikTok and YouTube and all these platforms, these are what give people an avenue to do that now. There's always a way to make money on here. It can take a little bit to get it going. Watched it also. Good. Point switch on. Not sure if you watched the video either. I can't seem to get past it. Yeah, I watched that video. I watched it when he first posted it. Very first day he posted it. Jimmy Dore has some good guests on there. So just in case there's people here who don't know what we're talking about, Kara is a victim of MK Ultra and is suffering quite bad. And I've had a one-on-one conversation with her. And I'm going to try to get in touch with a woman who is also a victim of it and was on Jimmy Dore. I forget her name now, but I sent the video to Kara. And I'm going to try to get this woman to assist her, because that's what she's doing now, is she's going around and helping people who were also victims of it. You ever witnessed any supernatural thing, moment, or seen some supernatural experiences constantly, dude, all the time. I've had so many I wouldn't even know how to count them. I've even met shapeshifters. I met 3 shapeshifters. I told the story on here several times. Read the Holy Scriptures and find it for yourself. I don't know what you're saying, Iron Lion. Confused. That's why you should read the Bible. Are you talking to me, or are you having a conversation with someone else? Because if you're talking to me, I don't even know what you're saying. Like, totally confused. It's being lost on me if you are talking to me. Like, why are you telling me to read the Bible? I have read the Bible. I haven't lately because I've been working 18 hours a day, dude. So if you're suggesting I have time, I don't right now. I'm doing this all the time. Or I'm in one-on-ones with people. I'm doing deliverance ministry. I'm doing all kinds of things. People telling me that I should be doing this and doing this and doing this. There's only 24 hours in the day, and 18 of them are already gone. So I don't know how. Somebody told me I need to have a Bible study group now. I mean, I guess I'm going to give up 2 more hours of that 6 I have left. And during that 6, I have to eat and shower and all that stuff. Take care of my cats. I don't know how much time people think I have, but one of those guys would say, read the Bible, but never actually say the scripture or scriptures in reference. You aren't helping. Or holier than thou. Well, it's just, I just don't have enough time. It's not like I'm sitting around being lazy. I do this for many hours a day. This live streaming is the most important part of what I do, right? This is the most important part of what I do. So Iron Lion, how many deliverance sessions do you do in the run of a day? How many people do you save from demonic attacks by counseling them and getting them to repent of their sins? How many people who've been victims of MK Ultra do you attempt to help? Like, it's fine. You read the Bible. Good for you. There's actually other things that people can do that are very helpful as well. Not just sitting reading the Bible all the time. This is a ministry. I have to help people. I don't have time to sit around and just read the Bible. I will read it sometimes when I can, but I can't do that all the time. It's easier said than done. I work 18 hours a day, literally. That's how much I work. So I feel guilty when I go to the store to buy a few shirts or a pair of pants because it's time I'm not working. My groceries usually go down to nothing before I'll even take 2 hours and go to the grocery store. That's right. Then we can do our purpose. I am busy most of the day, almost the whole day. And I've been getting 2 to 3 hours sleep every night is all I get. So of that 6 hours I don't work, 3 hours sleeping, the other 3 eating, showering, taking care of my cats. There's no time. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. Easy, Johnny, be good. Easy. Pull the reins back. Pull the reins back. Johnny likes to defend me, and I appreciate it. I will defend anybody, too, when someone's being, someone's being a problem, but just pull the reins back a bit. The haters hate. Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah, I don't get a lot. But that's okay. Luckily, I don't need a lot. I don't need a lot. And now me and my lady have scheduled 2 hours a night where we just video chat and spend time with each other. that I shut down for 2 hours. So I guess I should say it's probably about 17 hours a day I work now. And yeah, that's enough if you ask me. I think anybody working 17 hours a day, that's probably good. All right, Lauren, just for you, because I really love you, buddy, I'm going to tell you the story. Do not do what I'm going to describe, okay? Nobody do this. You have to understand, anybody who hasn't heard the story, what I'm about to tell you is one of the most dangerous things you can possibly do, so don't do it. I poked around on Facebook, and I found the Fallen Angels. The Fallen Angels literally have Facebook accounts, folks. They honestly do. Do not look for them. Do not go on Facebook and try to find them. You probably will, and you don't want to, because they will know that you've been to their pages. So I found them. And I mean, I really found them, without a question. I did. The pictures I found were otherworldly. They were not normal pictures. They were very bizarre, otherworldly pictures that must have been taken with cameras that I've never even seen before. And they were pictures of these fallen ones in different forms. Some of them were eating people, literally. They were eating people in the pictures. So I poked around and I was good and disturbed. There was even some video footage of them. Really creepy stuff. Okay. So I was freaked out. Next thing, they got wind that I was there. Okay. I don't know, they sensed it or whatever. A little while later, people, they were in human form. They ended up here on my property and they spooked me. They let me know they were here. So then I was really spooked. So I waited till they left. They eventually did. And I hauled ass out of here. I took off. I packed up some clothes and my guitar and I went to this field. It's a park down by the lake. And I sat on a picnic table in the middle of the field because I could see all the way around me. And I thought, if they come, at least I'll see them coming. Well, yeah, they came all right. This car showed up. It was about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And they showed up, and there's a beach there. 3 beautiful girls that looked about, 25 years old, whatever, get out of the car. I think they're going swimming. They're all in bathing suits. They're going swimming. I didn't think much of it, okay? 3 girls going to the beach. They see me. They come towards me. And they're walking right towards me in the middle of the night. It's like 3 in the morning. So I'm like, okay, this isn't right. Why would 3 girls, no men with them, why would they trust me? This doesn't make sense. Why are they coming towards me? They got closer and closer and closer. I'm now freaking out. So when they got close enough, their faces changed to monster faces. These are the fallen ones themselves. These are creatures. These are not humans. 3 of them. Jeff found out how fast he can run. How fast he could run. Gone. And I didn't stop until I fell on my face in another park on the other side of town. Okay. They cackled and laughed at me as I ran. They were some sort of monsters from the pits of hell. That's what I came across. Okay. I'm not joking. I wish I was, but that's what I met. They were shapeshifters. Now, if you want to know what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you this. These are not humans doing tricks. Okay, what I'm about to show you, not a human doing a trick. This is a demon. This is a demon inside this guy. And what he's doing is the same thing that I saw. So I met something like that guy is. It's called mask changing. They claim it's just clever. I don't know. I wish I knew, brother. I don't know. But they claim those mask changers are using some threads and tricky things like just sleight of hand stuff. That is demon assisted. I know that the last time I looked in the comments, the very first person said, "Yep, that's a demon." That sure is. That is a real demon you're looking at there. People like you make deals with them, and so do you. You tell God that you want to learn certain lessons, and he sends them to teach you until you ascend. Well, I know he allowed that to happen that night and scared me so bad. Well, I think he was mad at me for poking around in their pages. I shouldn't have been looking where I was looking, and I found more than I bargained for. They're on Facebook. I'm telling you, the real fallen angels have Facebook accounts. All of them do. Every one of them. So that video right there of the mask changer, that's how their faces changed, the same way, except it wasn't a mask. When their faces changed, it went from gorgeous girl to monster, to absolute hideous monster. Oh yeah, the people have no idea they're watching a demon. They don't know. No, you got to click on it. It's a link. It's a link I put there. You got to click the link. It's a YouTube video. Everybody's watching it. Oh, that is totally a demon. The whole bunch of them are demons. The whole show. It's a demonic show, and they trick people. People don't know what it is. That's a shapeshifter. That dude's a shapeshifter. I promise you. And I met them for real. They were right in front of me, 3 of them. And their faces changed exactly like that, except it wasn't no mask. It was a hideous monster it changed to. People think I'm making that up when I tell them, but I promise you, it's one of those that I met, or 3 of those I met. Exactly like that creature right there, whatever that thing is. From a series of demonic magicians, the face changing is top secret and only taught to some families. It's demonic, completely demonic. I was looking for anything like that. Dude, I'm very curious, okay? The Lord wanted me to understand some things, but I went too far with it. He showed me other stuff too that other people just have never seen, but I have seen. And I know about things that most people don't know about. That was one of them, meeting those 3. But I think the Lord was mad at me for that. He didn't want me messing with them at all. He didn't want me messing with that. But I did because I'm stupid sometimes. I wasn't very smart that day. Polymorphic cells, they shift like an octopus. Well, I got a feeling the ones I met, not only their faces could change, they could completely change. They didn't do the whole full change they could do because they were in the middle of town, okay? They didn't want anyone else to see that. They changed their faces so only I could see it. Oh, I've met other creatures. I met a clown. I met a clown just a few blocks from here with a smile right up to his ears. He was walking 3 dogs, holding on to 3 leashes in one hand. There was 3 leashes coming out of one hand, 3 little dogs. And he was walking with this big old smile. He's a clown, literally a clown. The black eyes, I've seen the black eyes too. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't trust in the process, and now I feel like I'm forsaken forever. No, Kara, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You got demons convincing you of things that aren't true. You got demons influencing you. I'm going to try to get a hold of that woman. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try. I'm going to spend some time looking online and see if I can. She's got to have an email address or something. I can, maybe even a phone number. Who knows? But I know she mentioned in that thing that she's open to helping people who are also victims of it. Oh yeah, the serpent slit eyes for sure. It's all real. People think it's just people's imagination and stuff. No. The dark kingdom is on Earth. Okay, those creatures are here on the surface of the Earth. Thank you so much for listening to me. I talk a lot. You go ahead and talk. We're here to listen to you. That's no problem. Oh yeah. Yep. I've seen some creatures, let me tell you. I've seen quite a few that weren't human. And I knew as soon as I looked at them they weren't human. I could feel it. You can feel another presence comes off of them. These demonic things, they got some satanic energy that comes off them. You can feel it. It's cold and bleh. It's disgusting. And totally real. No one would ever be able to convince me that stuff isn't real. It certainly is. Yeah, woman that's hissed like an angry cat. There's some people. Lori Lightfoot did this once. She's actually, there you go, Carrie. You'd know who Lori Lightfoot is. She was the mayor of Chicago. She was in an interview talking one time, and two separate voices came out of her at the same time. There was literally two voices coming out of that woman. You could hear her regular voice and another one underneath it. It was two voices. The other one was a demon, obviously. Yeah, nobody likes her. She's a hideous creature. My wife was here, Mr. Buzz. My house was always cold. Now, yep. That energy that comes out is cold. You can feel even outside. It could be a nice warm day and one walks by you and you'll get a chill from them. They're awful. There's something comes off of them. Says she's Christian. Yeah, they masquerade. A lot of them masquerade. She was cold. Yep. And you crack a smile. I believe you. Yep. That's one of the reasons why people would wear dark tinted sunglasses, because they're trying to hide something. Yes, that mask changer is creepy because it's a demon. That is literally a creature from hell. That could be one of the fallen angels himself. That guy doing that mask changing. Yeah, they haven't bothered me in a long time. Since I got in alignment with God and I'm started being really obedient to him, quit all my addictions, stop cursing, stop masturbating, stop watching porn, stopped all of it. As soon as I did that, everything stopped. No more problems. That was the whole problem, was I was out of alignment. Purity and sealed. Yep. This is why I like gang stalkers. They help us repent. They do. That's why the Lord does it. That's the whole point of it. It's to get you in alignment. Because you're not going to put up with that for too long. That's terrible to put up with. Right? You don't want to have that going on. You'll do anything to make it stop. And if it's getting in alignment you have to do, then that's what you'll do. But I can't convince people of this. They want to just blame, oh, it's the government. It doesn't matter if I'm in alignment with God. It's the government doing it. No, it's happening because you're out of alignment, and God is trying to put you back into alignment. Yes, Kenneth Copeland's one of the worst, most demonic pastors I've ever seen. Well, he's a creature, totally. Dark sunglasses. I asked her why she said her eyes are sensitive to the sun. I don't know. Something comes off of them. It's literally cold. Like, it'll give you a chill right up and down your spine when you're around one of them. I've been around many of them, all kinds of them. And you want to see when they see me, if you're truly a chosen one, you're chosen by God, wait till you see what they do to you. Like, not do to you, but they do because you're there. The reaction they have to you. They'll ignore everyone else, but they see you, You can be the only one in the crowd that they pay attention to. You could be on a busy street, hundreds and hundreds of people around you. They ignore everyone else, but they'll see you, right? Because you got that light. They see that light inside you. I've been singled out by don't know how many of them. The demon-infested ones. My intro of my videos, that is the heavily demon-infested province. That's because every time I leave this house, I see demon-infested people every single time I leave this house. Always. And they'll try to get close to me, but the Lord has actually put something around me that they can't. They can't even get close to me. So I don't worry about them. I just look at them and try to recognize them, remember what they look like, and just go on my way. They can't bother me. What about the people that are nasty, horrible humans that this don't happen to? They ain't God's chosen. No, they're the demon-infested ones. They're the evil ones. Of course it doesn't happen to them. They're only going to do this to God's chosen. You think if you think the fact that it doesn't happen to them would mean that they're God's chosen, no. If you're God's chosen, you're the target. But they're not going to be allowed to mess with you if you're in full alignment and pleasing the Lord. If you're not pleasing him, you're doing something he doesn't like, he's going to let them play with you to wake you up. Oh, they know I can sense them. It'd be impossible not to, because as soon as they see me, they shake and shudder and they change instantly as soon as they're around me. They know what I am. They know exactly what I am. Surround anointed people everywhere. Yes. And in this town I'm in, there's not many of us here that are chosen ones. Very, very few. Very few. Oh yeah. The last one that I met up with, he was doing this. This is the 666 thing, right? And they looked through that with their eye. And he was down on the same street doing this, looking right at me. And he came right towards me. He couldn't even get close. He tried to walk right up to me and he couldn't. He had to go around. Some sort of force field the Lord put there. The Lord told me, just keep walking. Keep walking. Just ignore him. It's like, okay. I live in a demon-infested town. It's liberal town. It's liberal from one end to the other. Liberal from one end to the other. Yep. You can't show any fear to them. If you stand up and just walk tall and proud and just don't even let them intimidate you whatsoever, they'll just go away. They're trying to intimidate you. Mr. Buzz, this is my new profile pic. Am I anointed? Well, let's have a look. Okay, so I can't look at it until, or can I do it from here? Oh, yes, I can. Yep. Thank you for your generosity, by the way. Let's see. You certainly look it to me. You certainly look it to me. Yep. Oh, my lady's getting pizza. She must be just trying to tease me here. She's getting pizza. Man. I'm still not going to get pizza. I'm not doing it. No pizza. No pizza. Not happening. Stargazer, I would say yes. I would say yes. But the way you can guarantee it is this, okay? Let's do this. If you're anointed, these will all be true, these things. Number one, you don't fit in and never have. You're an outcast of the world. Society doesn't accept you. You don't fit in with your family. You don't fit in with regular people around in society. The other kids wouldn't accept you. You didn't know how to play with them. You just don't fit in. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you have heightened intuition. You know things that you shouldn't even know, and you don't know how you know them. You have no idea how you know them, but you have heightened intuition, and you just know stuff. Okay, that's number two. Number three, you've always known since you were a small child that you've got a special mission that you're here on earth for, a special purpose, some calling, while everybody else is just going about their day on autopilot, you're contemplating important matters of cosmic importance. You know there's something big you're supposed to do, but you don't know what it is, but it's always there. Number four, some people hate you on sight. They don't even have to really see you. As soon as you walk in a room, let's say there's 12 people, 7 to 10 of them probably hate you. At least 7. Like, it's not going to be less than that, 7 or 8, but possibly as many as 10. It could be almost all of them. Hate you for nothing. They don't even need to talk to you. They will just hate you. I think that was 5. Next, I'll just say next. Doesn't matter what number. Next, you've suffered severe addiction. Severe addiction to something. You've been addicted to drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, gambling, whatever it is. You've had serious addiction problems, and you struggled with them for a long time. Next, lust is also something you struggle with in a big way. It's almost hard to control it. It's overwhelming lust, the kind that it's turbocharged lust. When you lust after someone, you lust so bad, it will almost make your brain go to mush. It just messes you up. Next, your life has been saved over and over and over again. No matter what happens, something always saves you, and it's usually in a supernatural way. If you take overdoses, those overdoses would kill 10 people, but you'll come out of it and you'll be fine. Okay, every time. Let's see what else. Oh, when you do sin, when you do bad stuff, you still do it. You actually, as a matter of fact, you're turbo sinning all the time, but it makes you feel extremely guilty. Extremely guilty. You have a very guilty feeling all the time because you're sinning. You can't really stop sinning most of the time, but you do feel guilty about it. You hate the sin. You wish you didn't do it. And the last one will say you're an empath. You feel other people's pain. You feel their emotions. It's rough. If you're in a room where somebody just, say they fell off a ladder and splattered on the ground and are in severe pain, when you're beside them, seeing if they're all right, you actually feel the pain they're in. Okay, and if it's emotional pain, say they just got dumped by their husband or their wife, you're trying to console them. That emotion is going into you. It's almost making you cry because you feel exactly like they do. Okay, if all those things are true, congratulations. You are one of the chosen ones. No problem. Lauren, I knew it was true of you before you even told me. There's no question. That's why you're after those Jezebels. That's why. It's your lustful nature. I knew that about you already, so now you know it too. I do mess with demons who hate me. I help them with whatever I can. I laugh when they stare and tell them I see their demons. Is this normal? Yeah, kind of. Chosen. What I just described is chosen. Anointed, which I've just learned the difference here. Anybody who finds Christ, okay, is anointed at the time they find Christ. God anoints you. The minute you come to Jesus and you get saved and all that, you become an anointed one. Chosen ones are anointed when God creates you. So you're always a chosen one. You're chosen by God before you're even born for a purpose. For a purpose. And that is biblical. That is totally biblical. The Lord chooses certain people, and you don't have a choice in the matter. You're born into it. It's you, it's who you are, and you'll discover it later on in life. Most of your life, you won't know what's wrong with you. You'll think there's something wrong, and you'll think you'll think you're mentally challenged or something. You won't understand what's going on. But the actual opposite is true. You're actually a highly intelligent, highly intuitive, very compassionate empath is what you are. And this is going to sound a little arrogant, but the way the Bible describes it, it's kind of like we are God's royalty. We're his special ones who, I mean, I don't want to say that to get people arrogant. Don't think of yourself as royalty, being better than other people, but we're set apart. That's what chosen really means. Set apart and designed for a purpose, for a special purpose, right? And I mean, the Lord told me to be an example of that. Show everybody. Show everybody. He even made me look different in the last while. He completely restored me. He doesn't do that for everybody, right? You got to be a chosen one, or he's not going to do that for you. Yes, Jacoby Popo, however you say it. I just met you a couple hours ago, and you described to me how you were starting to resent human beings because they treat you so bad and your life is so messed up, and you didn't understand what was going on until I explained a few things to you. The worst thing you can do is let it get to you. That's why it gets to a point where the Lord will actually start to reveal to you who you are and what you are before you end up letting it do damage to you, because it will. It'll mess you up. You'll get angry, and you won't. Why the anointed one is lustful? That's a very, very good question. I don't know. Lots of people speculate on that one, and there's different ideas, but we're highly lustful. It's just the way we are. It's just how he made us. Just how he made us. We're also extremely compassionate. We don't want anyone to suffer. We want to help everybody who's suffering, right? What do I do here all day? It's all about who can I help today? How can I improve somebody's life? How can I ease somebody's suffering? How can I make somebody not feel lonely? It's always that. It's always that. That's the way he made us, right? I mean, if you're God and you're making some chosen ones, as we're called, of course you're going to make them like that. You want them to go down and do some good works. You don't want them to go down there and be selfish. That's why the empathic nature that we have, right? It's okay not to like them, but you're not allowed to have bitterness in your heart against them. You have to be careful of that. Here's the people through the gifted and talented program. Yes, because chosen ones, we're almost all musicians. Almost all of us are musicians. That's another one I could have added to the list. If you're a musician or an artist of any kind, that's another indication. It's the musicians who are the chosen. Now, some people that aren't chosen can be musicians, but they're usually not as natural at it as chosen people are. Chosen ones, the Lord put music in you, right? That's one of your gifts. It's helping me remember who I was before. Kara, there's no doubt in my mind you were attacked with that because you are a chosen one, right? That's exactly why they did it to you. They're trying to stop you from being who you really, truly are. So they attacked you. Taylor Swift probably is chosen. It's just that she slipped away. Some chosen people slip away and go to the dark side. Some of them do. And there's a point where the Lord will let them go. He does lose a few. I don't think he loses many, but he definitely loses a few. Oh, absolutely. But that's why I say the Lord let me see some things the average person just don't get to see. He let me see some stuff for sure. Thank God for leading us to you. I thank God every day for putting me where He's put me so I can do what I've always felt called to do. This is what I'm doing here is what I've always wanted to do, right? It's people thank me for doing it. And I'm like, no, thank you for letting me do it. It's what I want to do. There's nothing I'd rather do. It's the only way I feel complete. It's changed my life and made me feel so much better about it all. Boundaries and such. Oh yeah, yep. So hospital, no weapons sign. Literally, there you go, in front of my eyes. And yep. It's what's in your heart and soul. People who chose to sell out is another deal. Yep. Is in drawing and stuff. People all the time tell me I should do graphic design, but I'm scared of AI. Stay away from AI. AI will steal your soul. That stuff is it's from the pits of hell. Stay away from it. Chosen ones have to endure a period of isolation. We sure do, every one of us. That's how we get colleged. That's where I learned how to do what I'm doing, was during the 10 years of isolation. If it wasn't for that 10 years, I wouldn't be able to do this. Every bit of skill I have in this job came from that 10 years. Every bit of it. Really, truly rather have nothing and be with God again. You're going to be with God again, Kara. Kara, do me a favor and change that. See if you can find a cross. Remember I suggested you change your profile picture? See if you can find a cross and change your profile picture. That's a nice gesture you can make for God right now. That'll actually have real effect, I promise. Find a cross and make your profile picture that cross. And the dark tinted sunglasses. Yeah, well, think about the movie I Live, or They Live, sorry. The movie with Roddy Piper, called They Live. What is it they have on to see is tinted sunglasses. Changing the meaning of anointed to chosen must change some scripture meaning. No, both words are used in the Bible. Both words are used. Her profile picture is a cross. Really? Why am I seeing a rainbow or whatever? Oh, okay. So it's changed on her thing, but it didn't change. It's still showing up as a rainbow in the chat for me. That's interesting. Yeah, it's still showing up as a rainbow for me, but I guess you have changed it, just never updated on mine. That's okay. If you change it, you change it. Mr. Buzz, what do you think of me? What do you mean, what do I think of you? I don't know you. It's kind of hard for me to think anything. You have a black circle as your profile picture. How can I think anything? I don't know what you look like. I don't know who you are. I don't think I've ever talked to you before. Yeah, it hasn't. If you go to her channel, it's updated there, but it's just not updated in the chat yet. So Nicole, I don't know why you're asking me what I think of you. That's kind of a creepy question when you know there's no way I could think anything of you. Why you ask me that? And the black profile picture is suspect, to be honest. The most fun song to play on guitar. It's a good question. Probably over the hills and far away. Into the blackness. What do you think? Black is beautiful. Let's face our shadows. Well, folks, I think I'm going to go do some clothes shopping now. So I thank you all for being here. I am going to have a stream tonight because that's just what I do. So I will see some of you later on when I have my evening stream. God bless you too. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all those who donated as well. Very generous. It was a very, very generous stream today, actually. There was so many donations came in. So grateful. Thank you so much, everybody. When is going to be the evening stream? Somewhere around 8 or 8:30. I can't say for sure, but it'll be in that neighborhood for sure. And then there might even be, then I stop to feed my cats. And if I'm not done, sometimes I'll have another one at 10:30. And that'll take me till bedtime. So that's likely what'll happen tonight. That's what happened last night. I did 2. So thanks for being here, everybody. I will see you this evening. Remember that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.